A young woman vanishes on a cold February night. No trace. No goodbye. Just a car abandoned on the side of a lonely road. What really happened to Maura Murray? Was she running from something or someone? Or did she simply vanish into thin air? Tonight, on Cold Case Secrets, we follow the clues, the whispers, and the chilling trail of America's most haunting disappearances. Stay with me. The story is just beginning. The Disappearance. February 9, 2004. A dark, freezing night in rural New Hampshire. Snow covered the ground, and the roads were quiet, isolated. A nursing student, just 21 years old, crashes her car on a lonely road. Within minutes, she is gone. Her belongings? Left behind. Her phone? Still in the car. Her body? Never found. Almost 2 decades later, Maura Murray's disappearance has become one of America's most chilling mysteries. A puzzle that no one, not police, not her family, not even amateur internet sleuths has been able to solve. Tonight, on Cold Case Secrets, we retrace her final hours, the disturbing contradictions in the case, and the haunting theories that keep people awake at night. Who was Maura Murray? Born in Hanson, Massachusetts in 1982, Maura was described as intelligent, athletic, and driven. She had been a track star, a West Point cadet, and then a nursing student at UMass Amherst. She was close to her father, Fred Murray, who has since fought tirelessly for answers. But despite this picture of discipline and success, cracks began to show. Just days before vanishing, Maura was caught using a stolen credit card to order food. A seemingly small crime. But was it a sign of something darker? A spiral of stress? Or a secret life she was hiding? On February 5th, while working her campus security job, she suddenly broke down crying after a phone call. To this day, no one knows who was on the other end. On February 7th, she crashed her father's car after a night out. Insurance covered it, but the incident left her shaken. And then, on February 9th, she told her professors there was a family emergency. But there was no such emergency. Instead, she had been looking up directions to Bartlett, New Hampshire, a remote area tied to her family. Was she planning a quiet escape? Or was she preparing to meet someone? The final drive. On the evening of February 9th, Maura packed her Saturn with clothes, books, and even a stuffed animal. She left Amherst and began driving toward New Hampshire. No one knows exactly why. At 7:27 p.m., a neighbor in Haverhill reported a car off the road. The small Saturn was locked, airbags deployed, and there were red stains inside the car, likely from spilled wine. Inside, her school books, her belongings, her phone charger. Outside, no footprints leading into the woods. Police dogs later tracked her scent, but it ended abruptly, just 100 yards from the car, as if she had stepped into another vehicle or vanished in a thin air. One witness reported seeing a man smoking in a nearby car. Could he have picked her up? Or was it an innocent bystander who never came forward? Her last phone activity was checking voicemail. There were no outgoing calls for help. And yet, the car was locked. Why lock it if you're running away? Theories that haunt the case. 1. Planned disappearance. She had been searching for cabins in New Hampshire. She was under stress, credit card trouble, car accidents, relationship problems. Did she want to start fresh and vanish by choice? 2. Suicide. Some point to her distress, her lies about a family emergency, and the alcohol found in her car. Was she spiraling? But there was no body, no note, no trace. 3. Abduction or foul play. Rumors swirl of predators in the area at the time. The unidentified man in the nearby car. The scent trail that ended suddenly, fitting an abduction scenario. 4. Accident in the wilderness. Some believe she fled into the woods to avoid a DUI. But extensive searches, dogs, helicopters, heat sensors, found nothing. It's as if the earth swallowed her whole. The family's fight. Fred Murray has never stopped searching. He has petitioned police, organized searches, and begged for transparency. In 2019, police dug at a nearby home site. No remains were found. In 2021, new searches with cadaver dogs again brought nothing. Each year, on the anniversary, her family lights a candle. A fragile flame against the cold silence of unanswered questions. For Maura's father, the cruelest part isn't just the disappearance. It's the silence, the endless waiting for a phone call that never comes. A mystery without end. 19 years later, the question still lingers. Did Maura Murray run away from her life? Or did she stumble into something far worse? A vanishing in plain sight, a trail that ends in the snow, and a family still searching for answers. This is the story of Maura Murray, a story without an ending, a story that refuses to let go, a story that reminds us that sometimes the scariest mysteries are the ones that remain unsolved. Maura Murray vanished into the night, leaving only silence behind. But hers is just one of many mysteries that refuse to rest in peace. If you were drawn into this story, imagine how many more secrets are waiting to be uncovered. So don't let the trail go cold. Subscribe now to Cold Case Secrets, and join me as we step deeper into the shadows of the world's most haunting disappearances, unsolved murders, and chilling mysteries. Because somewhere out there, the truth is waiting